Welcome back everyone, and if you're new here, welcome. Today, I have a kitchen demolition. I'm redoing the kitchen in the cottage. I use the main house kitchen just because this one is really outdated. So behind me, you can see this is the kitchen, and the kitchen is very exciting. So next week, I'm gonna be picking it up. It is a cheaper kitchen, it is a flat pack kitchen, but it's gonna look a million times better than this. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. There's so many. All this is definitely going in the bin. Next thing to do is to disconnect the power. I don't recommend doing this unless you're a licensed sparky, but it's all safe for me to do this. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those pens that check if the wire's live. It should be all good for me to just disconnect it. Let's go. Don't even have the mic set up. Yellow. So I put the demolition on pause. I had to get the plumber out here to block some pipes because there was no way I could do it without turning the water mains off for the whole property. So I've got him to come out and do that. So now I can continue with the demo work. So that's the plan. Can't find my spade bit anywhere. So this is the best I got for a flat, you know what I mean? Like to get under it, pry it off. I think some of these tiles have been sickered back on because they've fallen off. That's why it's so hard to get rid of. Like, they should just like peel off one by one, but this one, see that? It's not doing it. So we'll see if they're all like that or not. It should peel off just like that. And that. See? Boom. Look how easy this side's coming off. Oh yeah. I just went to get some gloves because demoing tiles are so dangerous. Like even the smallest little cut, like it's literally like a paper cut and it just bleeds like crazy. Doesn't even hurt. You get a tiny little graze and your fingers are done. So there's a lot of bad accidents happen when you're demoing tiles. Get yourself some gloves, then you can handle tiles without too much of a worry. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to go for it and just start hacking shit off. It's fixed somewhere to the wall, and yeah, I'm just gonna start ripping it apart, to be honest. Let's go. Nice. I might try to salvage this and just leave it, try to pin it back to that. Just as you can see behind here, it's all the old weatherboards. Yeah, wow. Wow. 92, it's not that old, but it's pretty cool to find this. I've got probably the worst broom for the job. It's a hard bristle one and it's obviously short. So I'll go do a final clean with the soft broom to get all the little fine particles. Behind me, I've finished the demo process, done everything I can do. Today I don't have the kitchen. I'm gonna go pick it up in Newcastle on Monday. This is part 2 to the kitchen rebuild. I went to pick up all the gear yesterday. Today we're gonna install it. I'll show you all the gear we got and I'll start putting it all together. Some more here, these are the frames. And then here's everything here. Like the bench tops and I think the drawers. Heaps of little boxes and I'm not too sure what box is which, but I'm sure I'm gonna be able to sort it out. There's gonna be a bit of setting stuff up, but it's gonna be a pretty good day, so let's get into it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just start unpacking these boxes. So all I've got is a black rubber mallet. Because it's a white cabinet, I would smack it and there'd be a black mark potentially left on it. So I'm gonna cover it just like this. Get some duct tape and tape it around and hopefully that will stop any of the markings happening. Nice. So I've just finished this one panel. This is what it looks like. Got a couple screws like this. This is for the bench top. They're the boxes screws to mount it to the wall. Like that. There, mounts to the wall. So I've got to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. So I'm not going to show you guys that. I'll have them all lined up and then I'll show you guys the next stage. So see you guys shortly. So I've just completed all of these and I've blocked off under here so no snakes or rats can get under the boards. So basically I've put this board here, particle board, put these back on and put the wires above it so there's no gaps, so nothing could get under the cupboards when they're completely installed. So I've just measured up the total width of all the cabinets and I've started putting this rail on, and I've got two, so I've got to cut this one to size. I'm cutting a bit shorter so you don't see it on the end. The wall's super out of plumb and out of like flat, like it's not one plane. You can see there's a gap here. You probably look down there actually. Tell me how straight that is. Really not that straight. You can't see, but I'm gonna have to put packers behind them. Packers behind the screws to pack it all out straight. I'll explain. These plugs go into the bottom of it, and then this leg just sits in there like this. And these are adjustable. I'm just going to sit them all in there in the position and plumb it up and square it up and screw it all off. That's the plan. Wow, that was unfortunately that jigsaw is all I had available to me. I don't have a hole saw kit here or anything, so I've just sort of cut these out. These I had a spade bit which worked really well. Boom. That is how you do it. So this is day one complete. I've literally only done the cupboards over here and mounted them all together and to the wall. So it's pretty sturdy. But yeah, it's taken a lot longer than I thought. But I'm happy with that. I'm happy to leave it there. I've just done a big clean up. So yeah, ready to rip in to round 2 tomorrow. So I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of the day and see you guys in the morning. See ya. Welcome back to day 2. It's time to put the bench top on. I've already put it on and realised that the windowsills need to be taken down. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fiddle with that. Don't know what I accidentally did wrong, but to set up the rail, it was such a nightmare. I try to make it so it goes under it, but it's a couple mil that I need to trim off the windowsills. Let's get into day 2. I've got no clue where my hammer is, so I'm gonna have to use this rubber mallet. See if it does the same sort of thing. So I've had to chisel out this windowsill here. See, it's tight, and then it fades away. That's right, there's nothing I can do about that. Down here looks alright. Oh, look how bulgy this tub is. Gap down here, gap here, but I can stick to that. Screw that in, or I can scrub it. Pretty happy with that. I'll fix these up, I'll dog them. I think I'm gonna scrub this. It's 10 mil here, so I'm just measuring out the cooktop. I got some measures here, but you always want to check with what you actually have. So I'm making my own judgment with the measurements. They are pretty good, to be honest, what they're telling me. She's heavy. Perfect. Look at that. $7.97. This is the oven. Cute little oven, isn't it? Proper knobs. Oh, stop it. So I've just finished all the cupboards. I still have to put the door on there, the oven in there, the cooktop in there, the sink in. So it's been a couple of days since I've last recorded. I ended up completing the handles and the tap and the sink. I've also just recently done all the silicone joins, and I've gotten the electrician to come out and install the oven. And the induction. So I'm just still waiting on the plumber. I think he's coming at the end of this week, and that's the kitchen complete. So yeah, my girlfriend and I have bought some stuff to fill the drawers. We need cups and pans and pots and cutlery. There's just so much stuff you need to buy for a new kitchen. So we're chipping away at that. I haven't introduced you to my girlfriend yet. We've been together 2 years. So she'll be moving up here and living in this cottage with me next year. So we're just getting a heap of stuff, which is very exciting news. So anyway, I'm gonna try to edit this footage now. If you enjoyed this, make sure to follow along for the next cottage update.